Alright guys, welcome back. This is Dylan Dunn here. I wanted to do a random review on my Game Boy collection. Keep in mind this is not a complete collection. I do plan on expanding and getting some different versions. I want to collect all the original Game Boys. But this is from oldest to newest in my collection. So the oldest in my collection is the Game Boy Pocket. Now obviously I'm missing the original. I haven't gotten a good original yet. I picked this up for about 25 bucks at a local game store in my town. It's called Media Vault. It was 25 bucks and it actually works really good. This is a clear color. I like the way it looks. It looks futuristic. This came out in '96, I believe, the year I was born. And I really like it. I'll show you the screen comparison of all the Game Boys I have here in a second, but this is the Game Boy Pocket. Alright, next on the list, a little bit newer, and I've actually had this longer than the Game Boy Pocket. I picked up the Pocket after I picked up the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Pocket is very similar in size. In fact, it's really close. And I also got the same color, except this is more like a see-through, like purple tint, and this is a clear see-through tint. Now the Game Boy Color screen, although it is smaller, it's got color, and that's why they called it the Game Boy Color. But they do look very similar in design. These two are probably the closest looking. The original compared to the Pocket looks completely different, and the color compared to the next to Game Boy Advance is completely different. But these two are the closest that look a lot alike, and I really like that. But anyways, this is the Game Boy Color. It came out in '98, I believe. I am missing the back because this is what I used as a kid. Therefore, as this one I didn't use as a kid, so you got to keep in mind that I actually played with this one. So there's the Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color, '96, '98. Next on the list is the Game Boy Advance SP. This is a blue edition. And this one, it's been through a lot. I played with this one a lot more than the Color, just because you can play Game Boy Advance games and original Game Boy games on it, and it's got a light, so I played with it more. I probably got more hours on it. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can focus here. It's got scratches on it here and there, but I mean it's in good condition for a Game Boy SP. And this is the focus. Well, it won't really focus, but it's the model AGS-001. I do want to pick up a AGS-101 because it's got a brighter screen, obviously, and it, in my opinion, it just looks better. I might pick up one to complete my collection, but obviously my collection isn't complete. But this is just what I got. Anyways, this came out, I think, in 2002, 2001. Yeah, 2002. Yeah, right there. Alright, so 96, 98, 2002. And the one I'm missing in between is a regular Game Boy Advance. I think that came out in 2000 or 2001. And it's the long one. Y'all know that one. I'm going to eventually get one of those. It would be cool if I got the clear color in that one too. Now next on my list, this one I picked up at McKay's. I have a little bit more pride in it. It's in better condition. I keep, as you heard, I took it out of a plastic bag. I keep good condition, and it is also the Game Boy Advance SP, but it's a different edition. Now this one I don't even play with. The others I do play with on a regular basis. But this is Nintendo SP Advance SP. And the difference is it's got a NES design. If y'all remember the original Nintendo NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, this is like the top view. It's got a theme. And this is not a skin, this is actually painted on. This isn't like taped on or anything. And when you open it up, you got the original NES controller theme right here. You got A, B, and select and start. It looks like the controller. And it feels real nice. As you can see, there's not really many scratches at all. It's really clean, it's really nice, really good condition. And, yeah. And this is also the ADS-001. But anyways, that is my Game Boy collection. It's not much, but I plan on getting more. Getting some in between and before and after. There is a couple after, like the Game Boy Micro. But anyways, let's turn these on. I got a whole bag of games here. Let's compare one game to every Game Boy. That way it stays consistent. Let's pick a classic. I'm trying to find Tetris, just because it's a simple game and I can play that one-handed. Here it is, Tetris. So this is Tetris 1. I do have Tetris 2 in here somewhere. I might do another video if y'all want. Leave in the comments to go through every game and play it, maybe. But this is Tetris 1, the original. This came out in... this is like one of the first games that came out with the first Game Boy. And the first Game Boy came out in '88. Well, anyways, let's cut to the chase. Plug it in the back here, Game Boy Pocket. Turn it on. Volume works. Contrast is down. Hold on. Or up. Hold on. Just get it where I like it here. Alright, man. Let's see here. It's one player. Let's press start. Let's just get in here real quick. Anyways, this is the Game Boy Pocket is just a black and white screen, but black and white, I mean, it is pretty crisp for black and white. First Game Boy original was like a green color, and it wasn't as crisp as the Pocket. Oh, I messed up there. But I'm playing one-handed, so this is kind of difficult. But anyways, you get the point here. You can hear that it works. You can see that it works. It looks pretty good, but it is a black and white screen. Alright, so that's the Game Boy Pocket. Take the game out. Put that off to the side. Game Boy Color. Okay. Turn this sucker on. Alright, as you can see, it's got a color start. I don't have the sound up. The speaker might actually be broken, actually. I don't remember if it was or not. It might be. Oh yeah, it does. The speaker is broken. I remember I used to play with headphones on this thing all the time because this outside speaker is broken. But no biggie. I've had this thing for a long time and it's no surprise actually. But it does work, like, you know, buttons wise and screen wise, everything works just fine, as you can see here. But yeah, that's the Game Boy Color. Let's get on to the Advance SP. I keep forgetting that the buttons on the side on this one. I keep going for the top because lately I've been playing with the Pocket. Alright, regular SP blue. There's not going to be any difference between this and that, so. But I will show you that that one works. one-handed. Come on, come on. Alright. See if this thing has still got juice. It does still have juice. As you can see, where's my volume? There it is. Alright. So as you can see, it's got a louder sound than the others. Well, than the Pocket. The Game Boy Color you couldn't really tell. But, louder sound. Obviously brighter screen because it's got... this is the first Game Boy to have a backlight. And they improved it later on. But, obviously this is color too, but it also has a backlight, so... yeah. So that's the Game Boy Advance SP. Not the special one. Now we'll get on to the special one, I guess. If it's still got juice. I haven't turned this one on in a long time. Boop. Yep, it sure does. And this is pretty much going to be the same gameplay. Yeah, see? Well, anyways, it works. You can hear it, see it. Yeah. Anyways, guys, to wrap up this video, take out this game here. This is my my collection of Game Boys so far. I do want to get the original. I might get a couple different versions of the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Pocket eventually. I do want to get the original Game Boy Advance, not the SP, but the regular Advance. And I might get the Mini, but anything past this, anything newer than this, is not really, you know, not really retro anymore. It's like getting into Nintendo DS and all that. I won't get into any of that. I wouldn't buy all that. But anyways, this is my Game Boys. If you like, please like and subscribe if you want. And like I did say before, if you want, I can make a video going through all the games I got and maybe play a little bit of them. Yeah, thanks guys, and have a good day.